Hi guys, it's been a while. I have a new perfume here, and this is, I believe, a limited edition, and it is exclusively formulated for Macy's and sold exclusively by Macy's. And that's what I've heard, but I've seen this fragrance popping up in other fragrance sites. Well, of course, besides the Thierry Mugler site itself. I really don't know how to say it properly because I'm not French. It's Thierry Mugler or Mugler, and this is one of the perfumes that is included in the cruise collection. To be honest, I have not had the chance to buy any of the Mugler fragrances because I've mentioned, if you have been watching my channel, I'm a bit snobbish when it comes to perfumes. When I like a perfume, I stick to that brand. And recently, I have been expanding my perfume collection. So this is one of the perfumes that, to my nose, is pleasant and not overpowering. So I bought this last weekend, although the very first time I've smelled it and the very first time I've seen it was actually last week. Guys, this is kind of a storytelling telling time as well. So if you would like to proceed to the main perfume review, you can just skip, or otherwise just just stick with me, okay? All right, so I know I'm a very big fan of gourmand perfumes, and as I was trying out some of the Mugler fragrances, I wasn't impressed by any of them. And since this was their new arrival, the clerk there told me try this one. So it was actually very fruity. You know, the first spray, guys, I've already tried this. I've had 2 or 3 samples already, so I already know what it smells like. So I was like, I like it. It's actually, it has that mango scent. And I love mango, guys. I love the mango body butter, and I wish they would come up with more mango fragrances. Then I'd be in it. Okay, so this is in its original packaging. Although Macy's right now is doing some, promotional fancy boxes. There is actually another version of this one with a champagne decorated glass, but that's another story, guys. So as I've said, this is gonna be quite a long story because I like to incorporate how I got this and my experience in getting this fragrance. Okay, so the this is actually the sample that I got, and I've been trying this, and my husband loves it very much. And it's very rare that he would appreciate a certain fragrance. He loves my Jo Malone cologne, so I know that he's into this citrus vibe. Like, he likes Satsuma from the Body Shop and all that. Okay, although he doesn't wear perfumes himself. So here it is. I've been trying this for at least a week, and yeah, so this is the bottle, guys. So we'll get into that later, but I just would like to tell you how I got this. So Saturday I bought it, but when I bought it, the clerk there did not offer me the fancy box, which would have been this one, or what they had was at the Macy's that I went to was a glass decorated champagne glass, and she just gave me the plain box. So I was in a hurry and I didn't think much about it because I thought it would cost more if you get the fancy box. So I just bought it. But then I realized that when I was looking at the on the Macy's site, that they actually cost the same. And I was like, how come the clerk did not offer me the fancy box? Instead, she just gave this to me, and she was very stingy when I asked for samples, because I said I would like to try other Mugler samples because this is my very first one. And she was like, okay, you can have, I can only give you 3 samples and that's it. So I'm like, okay, it's better than nothing, because you know I'm into gourmand fragrances and I've never had a Mugler perfume. And this is the very first one that I've tried. So who knows, if I try the others, then I might come back and get it. So she gave me 3 samples, guys. The other one, I'm not sure where it is. And the other one was an Angel Mugler perfume. Okay, this one. And what is this? Guys, this perfume, guys, is really, really offensive. To me, I've already had a bath, I sprayed it, and I was like, I wanted to puke. It was just so, I don't know if this is the alien, I'm not sure. This bottle, it gave me a headache, and I had to wash it off. Like how many times I had to, I sprayed it on my arms, guys, and it was just too strong and headache inducing. I hated it. So I'm like, oh gosh. So anyway, so that's one good thing when you get a sample, then you get to try it. Okay, so going back to this, so I was like, I felt like I was cheated because this is their new product, and of course they should be pushing the one with a gift box, right? But she did not. So the next day, I went to another Macy's because it was on the way, and I returned it. I mean, I did not return it, but I exchanged it. So I had my receipt with me, and when I went there yesterday, I told them that I'd like to exchange this for something that has a fancy box because it has the same, I asked them if, does it cost more? And they said, no, it's the same. Because I said, then how come the clerk in the other Macy's did not give me that? And they had a different a gift set. And she said, well, I don't know. But I said, okay, since it's the same, I might as well just, not much difference. It's just that, I like the box and, I like the added fancy things. And she said, okay, do you have your receipt with you? I said, of course. So I gave her the receipt. And imagine my surprise when she asked me, okay, I know that she gave you some samples. She told me, yeah, she gave me 3 samples. And she said, yeah, I want it back. I'm like, what do you mean? In order for you to return this item, I said, I'm not returning this item. I'm just exchanging it for this fancy packaging. And she said, well, it's our rule that I just work here. I just ring up the purchases. And if you exchange something, you give us what we gave you. I'm like, those are samples. I said, you get them for free. People get them for free. You give them out to people to try, and it's basically free. Anybody can just walk in and then ask for it. It's a sort of advertising. You don't get it back. And of course, she gave me 3. Yeah, and there's this alien angel perfume that I don't like, that I wanted to vomit. And so I said, I don't think I can give you that because I think I've thrown it away. But I think my husband kept it. So I said, you don't expect me to give you that. I don't have it anymore. And well, you have to have it to return. I said, you know what? I don't understand your rule, but I am not even returning this purchase. I said, I am just exchanging it for this packaging. And she kept on, well, it's not our, I'm not sure. I really don't know what Macy's, if that's true, guys, that I don't know. This is my very first time to return to exchange a perfume, and they would ask for the samples back. I said that's really really a big bullshit, guys. I was very very polite to her, but in my mind I was like, you don't expect me. Of course I've already sprayed it. I said to her, I've already sprayed it, and the other one I don't like it, and the other one I haven't tried it. And this is the merchandise that I bought. I am not returning it. I said, you still get my money. I am just exchanging it for the packaging because it looks better. And she said, okay, okay, but she's still very, very feisty. So I was really, really, I don't know, guys. So I just thought of including that here in my review because I'm not sure if that's true, if that's your experience. Because I said I walk in and out of Saks and Bloomingdale's and high-end thingies, and I ask for samples and they don't charge you. It's a free. What are you talking about? I'm just really, this is just stupid, guys. And if that's the rule of Macy's, well, how are they going to expect people to, you know, they just expect the people to blind buy, and they have those clerks that are everywhere spraying you, spritzing you everywhere else, and then they would ask for this back. That is just not a good promotion or whatever you call it. I really don't know. That's why, guys, my rant is included here, and sorry, I had to have the rant first before reviewing this product. Anyway, so here we go. Okay, so this is the packaging. Okay, so Angel, let me just give you a brief background on this one because I know this is the very first review here on YouTube, although on Fragrantica there are several reviews because it's practically new. So Angel has adopted the spirit of the collection Croisire, and I've researched Croisire is like cruising. So that's pretty much me because I've worked on cruise lines for 5 years. So discover the Angel Eau Croisire fragrance is a perfume charged with emotion that makes each day magical. So the perfect companion on your exotic getaways in search of adventure and time for yourself. So Angel Eau Croisire Eau de Toilette embodies the desire to escape. Okay, so guys, it's like travel companion. So when you think of cruising, the first thing that pops into your mind is like Bahamas, Hawaii, tropical getaway. And of course, I was thinking mostly of coconuts, actually, not mangoes. So I'm like, anyway, mango is a tropical fruit, so that's good enough for me. Okay, so the iconic star has been transformed into a bottle, donning a pink and yellow dress reminiscent of beach cocktails and endless summers. Okay, so that's where this bottle was, adapted, or I mean, that's the theme. So with this juicy eau de toilette, reminiscent of exotic fruits, warmed by the sun's rays, Mugler guides women to seek more an addictive and completely unforgettable location in the image. Okay, guys, I'm just reading you the things because I know that there's not a lot. I mean, in fact, there's no YouTube review here. So at least for first timers, for those who are into mango fragrances, then you would have a brief background. Now let's go to the notes. So it belongs to the fruity oriental fragrance family. So citrus cocktail facet, it has mango and blackcurrant sorbet, and it has patchouli and praline. Okay, so guys, I love praline, of course. I love mango. I love blackcurrant. I don't like patchouli, but of course, blending it in with everything else, it's actually really nice. So, when I first tried this, guys, with my son, I went there. Okay, so this is basically an unboxing. So, this is the bottle, guys. And they gave you one sample, but I love the box, okay? So that's just, let me just get it out of the way. So at least that was better than just the plain box that they gave me. So this is the perfume, and this is one size. This is 1.7 fluid ounces. I would say this is pretty much like normally when I buy perfumes, I buy the big bottles, which is 3.4 or 2.4 ounces. So I would say this is pretty pricey for the price because this is only 50 ml. And I would say an average perfume for me would be like $150 to, you know, 170. So this is like, it falls in the average one. It's not actually a cheap perfume because it's 50 ml only, so it's only 1.7 ounces. And let me just tell you that this perfume, let me just spray it on again. When I first smelled it, I was like, I didn't even know what the notes were, of course. But my son and I were like, Mama, it smells like mango. And I'm like, wow, it's the very, very first mango, actually, fragrance that I've tried besides the Body Shop mango body mist. And yeah, so I've been using this, guys, and look at that, the bottle. I actually don't like this kind of bottle because it's not going to sit upright. So I'm like, anyway, it has to have like a base to keep it upright. See, guys, so it has to be it has to be like this. And what I like about this is it's very fresh and it's fruity, guys. It's sweet, and yeah, it's really, really actually it does smell like peach. Sometimes peach and mango, to me, they intertwine. Sometimes I cannot even tell the difference between mango and peach because they just smell very, very similar to me. Unless it's the green mango, then of course that's a different story. It's a bit sour, and there's a bit of spice in there. So let's talk about sillage. This is not a powerful or a beast mode thing. So only the people that are close to you can actually smell you. And this doesn't last long either, but I just like spraying it. It's affordable. So this one is $77, but only for 50 ml. So I was when I said that it's like an average perfume, because if you were to get 100 ml, it would have been like 150. So this is still in the average thing. So this is an eau de toilette, and it does not last long on me. I've sprayed like probably 6 sprays before, and after a few minutes, like it just disappears right away, guys. It disappears right away. So I know that perfumes don't last long on my skin. It's just that this one just evaporates too, but I love it. And if I like a perfume, it doesn't matter whether, it stays on me for a very long time or not. For the price of it, it's affordable. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. And it's a very unique scent. So, and this is my very, very first Angel Mugler perfume. So, and they told me that it's a limited edition. I don't know if that's true. That's their way of luring customers. So I went ahead and bought this. And besides, my kids enjoy the smell, and there's not much evolution here. Basically, it's the same smell from the time you spray until it disappears. It's basically the same. Of course, it's not I wouldn't say a well thought of fragrance, but of course for this price you wouldn't expect it to perform really, really well or to be a beast mode. But For some reason, guys, let me just tell you this, that my Aquilina pink sugar is the cheapest in my collection. And for some reason, that stays on me for a very long time. So I really don't know why some of my high-end perfumes, my I mean niche perfumes don't stay on me for long. So I really don't know why it's doing that, and why Icolina, which is only $20, is stay has has a staying power on me. So this one, okay, doesn't have any staying power, but you will really stand out. Probably when you walk into a room, you can spray this all over your body and you're not gonna overwhelm people around you, because it's not a beast mode, and it's a fruity fragrance, and I like it. I love it. I love it. I still have to try that mango from Montal, because I know that Montal fragrances are really beast mode, so I have to try that. So, excuse me. That's my review, guys. This is just something really refreshing and a good addition to my collection. And when I wear perfume, I wear it to the max. It's like I spray like six or eight sprays on this one, and it would disappear right away. But anyway, I just enjoy the scent. So maybe it's just my body's or my skin's you know although I use oil or lotion, but still it doesn't stay long on me. So that's the only downside, guys. And it's a bit pricey for such a not so long lasting fragrance. And yeah, but if you love them, excuse me, guys, I still have cough until now. So if you like mango fragrances, then go for this. It does actually smell very unique. Okay, so there you go, guys. I'm very sorry for the rant, but it was just something that I thought was, it's just, it's not a complaint. It's just that I felt really, I don't know. I was just upset that they were trying to ask for the samples back. And it's my very first time, guys, to buy and exchange a perfume at Macy's, and I didn't know that that is the rule. So correct me if I'm wrong. Then I'll go after that clerk if if that's not actually what Macy's does. Okay, so there you go, guys. Okay, bye.